Get ready for fun. Get ready for laughs. Get ready to have a great day. Live from the KHOU 11 studios, it's Great Day Houston. And now here's your host, Deborah Duncan.
Good morning and welcome to Great Day Houston. I don't know if you noticed in that shot right there, but there's like 7 sisters in the audience, and then they have like 3 brothers in between. It's crazy, right? All right, well, the leaves are changing. Okay, so in this picture, that's not exactly Houston. But if you wake up early in the morning, you almost need a short sleeve sweater if you're cold-natured, that is. So it's not necessarily cool yet, but we know what can stop the whining about the weather and get you into the fall spirit. Let's start with taking you to the Loire Valley to sample some great wines. Please welcome Executive Chef of State of Grace, Chef Bobby Matos. Good morning.
How are you?
Some great wines, and we're going to pair them with seafood because it is National Seafood Month.
Yes, it is.
Before we get to that, State of Grace is a relatively new restaurant here in Houston.
Well, we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary October 23rd. Having a big party, so come on by.
And if people haven't been, right when I walked in the first time, it's such a beautiful restaurant.
Thank you. Thank you.
Explain the atmosphere to us.
Well, it was kind of designed after like a German hunting lodge-esque. I like to say it's very handsome.
Yeah, it is very handsome.
Yeah, it's a lot of wood, a lot of antlers and such. You know, plus our beautiful oyster bar. You know, it's great during the day.
Yeah. Okay. Look at this right here. So it's handsome. It's very modern. So that's like one area of the restaurant. And there's look at that right there. I love just the decor in there is really pretty. There's the antlers over there he's talking about. This right here is very cool. Table. The chef's table that's actually in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's right on the outside of the kitchen, I guess, but we do a 7-course tasting menu right there, and you can sit back, enjoy, don't have to think about anything, just eat and drink.
Just eat and drink, that always works. All right, so in terms of the menu, we're celebrating National Seafood Month, so you have seafood, but what else is on the menu?
Well, we do a lot of Gulf influenced stuff in the way of the seafood, but also a lot of Southern cooking. We also do a little Tex-Mex, a little Asian food. We're very eclectic.
Yeah, just like Houston, though.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly, just like Houston.
All right, let's hit up those oysters over there. There's a little bit of trivia there with the oysters. You have our Gulf Coast ones, our East Coast and West Coast. Now, the West Coast ones you can't serve in Texas?
We do not do West Coast oysters because they are illegal to serve in Texas. They say they're invasive species to our Gulf oysters, so we stick primarily to East Coast oysters and Gulf oysters.
Okay, so you clean them thoroughly. One thing you do when you get them home, I know they're hungry over there, right, is you don't want them to sit in fresh water.
No, never, because they say an oyster tastes like the last thing it was in. So if it comes out of the water, out of the ocean, it's going to taste like the ocean. But if it sits in fresh water for too long, it'll open up and actually suck in that water and taste like purified water.
All right. So when it comes to wines, drink what you love, but sometimes things can complement each other. You don't want one to kind of overpower the other. So for National Seafood Month, we have a couple of dishes here, by the way. This fish right here, that doesn't look like the one that I caught in the Gulf the other day.
It's a snapper we serve at the restaurant.
Yeah, and snapper is a fairly like clean fish, isn't it? It's just a kind of good tasting fish.
Great tasting fish, and Houston loves snapper.
Yeah. All right, we snap it up, don't we? Okay, and then right here appears to be, it's almost like I'm thinking beignet, but then I'm thinking hush puppy.
Right.
And
everybody says it's more like a beignet than a hush puppy, but it is a hush puppy stuffed with Gulf crab, Gulf blue crab, and corn and jalapenos and such. So.
Oh wow, that's a great combination right there.
Yeah, that's great.
So let's talk about some of the wines here. There are so many wines out there today, more than ever before. I think it confuses a lot of us, but if we can keep some basic rules in mind.
Well, these Loire Valley wines pair great with any kind of seafood. They have high acidity from the Chenin Blanc that's used to make the wine, the grape, and they work wonderful with the seafood, especially the sparkling ones with the oysters.
Okay.
The Loire Valley is the second producer in France to make a sparkling wine, second to champagne.
Yes. Right. Yes. It can only be called champagne if it came out of champagne, but otherwise it can be sparkling wine. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to taste this one right here.
I think that one is the Cremant, which is a blend of Chenin Blanc and Chardonnay for a little bit of fruitiness. But they're both very dry wines.
Okay, no, you know what? This is really good. We say very dry. A lot of times people say I don't like dry, but this one has. You can still taste a little sweetness in there, and it's got the little bubbly right there. All right, let me just try that. Let me make sure that this is good. All right, it's good.
Oops.
All right, and that's something you said again that you would pair with.
Both of these can go with any seafood items,
Okay.
really. Anything that's not very heavily sauced or like a deep, rich flavor.
Okay.
Any light seafood. The sparkling especially would be great with the oysters.
All right, and this one right here,
Would
you
you like me
mentioned.
to open an oyster for you to try?
Sure, why don't you go ahead and do that? I'll just do this all
Are
at
you
the
an
same
East
time.
Coast gal or a Gulf Coast?
I am a Asia,
Choose wisely.
Asia and Deep South girl. So
Okay. I don't know about the oysters from
I
there.
the world. And then a little bit of Venezuela involved and Brazil. All right. Pop that open. And the key to shucking is?
Just be gentle with it. You don't have to put a lot of force into it. Just take your time and left a little shell on that one. Pull that off.
All right. And do I slurp it down or put some bite into it?
I'll just slurp it down. This is an
Okay.
East Coast oyster from called Onset from Buzzards Bay, Massachusetts.
That's really good.
Yeah,
That's really
fresh.
good. There we go. All right, being a chef is like the hottest job right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, no. So, I mean, you actually do it, so you know what it involves.
Okay.
But we see all the celebrities who are doing it today,
Yeah.
and so I think more so today than ever before, you have little kids who say, "When I grow up, I want to be," because it looks fun. There's a lot involved in it.
There's a lot involved.
But what made you decide to make this your living?
I would say just growing up in the food all the time with my grandparents and my parents. All of our celebrations focused around eating.
Well, all right.
And drinking.
Yeah, eating and drinking. So
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you very much. State of Grace, beautiful restaurant. For more information on Chef Bobby and State of Grace, plus more tips on oysters and Loire Valley wines, visit greatdayhouston.com. I love the flavor in those oysters. Did you do anything to it?
No, that's it.
That was it?
That's plain.
Wow. Okay, it's very good. Okay, coming up.